Okay, so we will now continue our class regarding the Denavit Hardenberg notation. So last week I already showed you the step 3. Pala, naririnig ba ako? Am I audible to both O2 and O1? Ha? O2 and O1, am I audible?
Yes po, sir. Yes po, sir.
Okay. So, yan. So, last week, I showed you how to do the step 3, which is plugging the parametric table, into the homogeneous transformation matrix formula. Okay. Then, step 4 is multiplying the matrices together. So, we will do it using Python. Before we proceed to that, for your MATLAB tomorrow, MATLAB for our online lecture again tomorrow. Yan. Yan, wait. Yan. So, you need the robotics toolbox. Okay? Yan. Robotics toolbox and the symbolic tomorrow. Symbolic math and robotics toolbox. The robotics toolbox, you cannot download it anymore in MATLAB add-ons or in MATLAB installer. You can download it in our GitHub. Uh, in my GitHub repository. Or is that MATLAB sample programs? Yan. You will download this installer rtb.mltbx. Yan. Okay. Or download it from petercork.com. So Peter Cork is the engineer who created the robotics toolbox for MATLAB. Excuse me. Yeah. So he has the instructions here how to download. What you will download is this MLTBX. Download it. It's a MATLAB file. Okay. Then install it uh, in your MATLAB user interface using this instruction, or just simply install it by using the right click, then click the install. Okay? Yan. So, you should download this. Yan. You should download this. Yan. This installer. So that you can run robotics toolbox. So, okay? Robotics toolbox for MATLAB by Peter Cork. So, we will use this tomorrow. And of course, don't forget the symbolic math. Okay, symbolic math toolbox. So I hope you already installed or installing MATLAB. And I hope you still have the Python or your VS Code with Python since last SEM. And so we will program this, or we will code this inside VS Code. We will run this using PowerShell. Yan. Oops, wala. So what I will first do is open PowerShell. Or is... Mabagal na laptop ko. Windows PowerShell. Okay. So if you remember this is the user interface I use to run the program from Python that using VS Code. Excuse me. Yan. Okay. So, okay. So what we will program is this SCARA manipulator, SCARA version 3 manipulator. Okay. This is the parametric table of the SCARA V3. Okay. So before opening the VS Code, we will create a folder where we will put uh, our programs. Okay? So if you can still remember how to use PowerShell, okay? So let's use cd dot dot to go to our Windows C. Okay? Then in Windows C, I will create a folder name rob2 underscore 3201 3202. Sige, 3201 na lang. Yan, because tomorrow we have a separate class of 3202. Tomorrow also is online. Yan. Sana next week ay hindi na tayo online. Okay? Para tayo makapag-laboratory na. Yan. So this folder will be created inside my Windows Disk C. Windows Disk C. Yan. Okay. Eto. Okay. So kasamahan ng mga to. So enter. Yan. So now I created where is it? Yan. rob23201. So tomorrow magkakaroon tayo ng rob23202. Kaya meron tayong separate class. Okay. Then we will enter the rob2 underscore 3201. So cd rob2 underscore 3201 dash. Yan, nasa loob na tayo. Okay. So there's no file yet inside the rob2 underscore 3201. Yan. Okay, remember class, anything that I type here in PowerShell will be erased when I close this PowerShell. It's better if you print screen it. Okay. So I will now inside the row underscore 3201. Okay, so inside of it is still empty, no file. So I will now open my VS Code using this command code. Okay. Okay, so now the VS Code is open. Yan. We are now inside the VS Code. Okay. Now we will open our folder from VS Code. The name again is rob2 underscore 3201. Okay. So this is your folder. rob2 underscore 3201. Yan. So inside this, we will now create our Python file. The name of our Python file will be fkin.py. Yan. Okay. So let's make it bigger. Yan. So this will be our Python file fkin.py. So I hope also that you already downloaded and installed the library we need. So I told you to install it in addition with SciPy. SciPy ba? Mga SciPy last SciPy, di pa SciPy, SymPy. SymPy yung i-download at saka in-install last sem. But I told you also to download and install this. We will use NumPy. Okay? We will use NumPy and give it a nickname NP. Okay, a short nickname NP. Then Control S. Enter, enter. Yan. Okay. Okay, so what we will do here first is to uh, identify the link lengths that we need. Yan. The link lengths we need in our kinematic diagram. So link lengths are constant. Yan. We will assign the measurement of each link length, but we will let Python to ask us, okay, what are the measurements of the link lengths? Okay. Link lengths in millimeters. Okay. Yan. So we will use the input close open parenthesis command. Yan. And using this, Python will ask us what is the value of A1. Okay. So the link length A1 can be a decimal. So we will use the float command. Yan. Then because there are 4 link lengths in our kinematic diagram, okay, so this is A2. Yan. So copy paste A3 and A4. Yan. So these are the link lengths of our given kinematic diagram. Next, yan, we will identify now the joint variables. Our kinematic diagram has D1, theta 2, and theta 3 as joint variables. Yan. So joint variables. Joint variables. Millimeter. If D is degrees, if theta. Okay. Yan. So D1 is our first joint variable. We will also use the float input commands and replace this A1 with D1. Then our next joint variable is theta 2. So let's name it T2. Then replace this D1 with T2. Then T3. Replace this with T3. Okay. So I already told you this before that Python Yan. Python, in Python, the joint angle should be in radian in terms of degrees. So if we input degrees, the angle in degrees should be converted into radian. Okay? So we will override each theta 2 and theta 3 in degrees. So degree to radian. So T2 is equals to, so open parenthesis, T2 over 180. So this is the conversion of degrees to radian. So T2 over 180 times NP dot pi. Now, we use the NumPy, okay, using the nickname NP. Then it will allow us to use the pi inside the NumPy library. Okay. We will also do this for T3. So let's copy paste it. Yan. Okay, copy paste it. Then replace the variables. Okay. Now we have the linked lengths and the joint variables. What we will next do is to put the parametric table, first the parametric table, into our Python file. Okay? So, Control S, then please print screen it first. And before I proceed to the parametric table. Okay? Okay, so the programming of this is longer than the programming last time in Robotics 1. So print screen it first. Okay? Or did you already print screen it, guys? Okay, yan. Pinusuan na ni Ernest. So sana ngayon na print screen na ng O2 at saka O1. Okay. We will put the parametric table in the variable PT. Okay? So we will create a table for parametric table using the square parentheses. So it's like a matrix. Okay? Like it's also like the creation of a matrix. So our parametric table is 3 by 4. Yan. So we need this pink, yan, yung pink square parenthesis for our row 1. Then another square parenthesis for row 2 and another square parenthesis for row 3. Okay? Yan. So we will put the parametric table here. How it is arranged in our parametric table. Okay? So our parametric table again is consists of uh, 4 columns. The columns are the parameters. And this is as follows. Theta, alpha, are and D. Yan. So the first row is 0 degrees, 0 degrees, 0, A1 plus D1. Okay. So the first element is 0 degrees. Yan. So this is degrees. We need to convert it to radian. Yan. So even though it is 0 degrees, let's not forget to convert it into radian. So 0 over 180 times NP dot pi. Okay? Then, comma. Okay? So that is our first element for theta. Next is the alpha, which is also 0 degrees. So we will just copy this conversion. Yan. Okay, then comma. Next, R is 0. So we don't need to convert it because this is in the unit of length. Then D, which is A1 plus D1. Okay. Yan. So this is our first row of our parametric table. Second row is 0 degrees plus theta 2. We can now we can now not we can now remove or disregard the 0 degrees. Okay, because it is just 0 degrees, and what we really need here is the theta 2. Theta 2 is already converted because of our formula here, and the override here at T2 is equals to T2 over 180 times NP dot pi. So we will just write T2. Okay. But here, this is just 0 degrees alpha. So we will copy the 0 degrees over 180 degrees for our row to alpha. Our R is A2, so we will just write A2. Then D is equals to 0. Now for our row 3, so we can disregard the 0 degrees and just write T3. It's already converted because of this. Okay. Next is 0 degrees. So the conversion formula. Next is A4. And last is A3 for D. Yeah. So this is our parametric table. Now it's inside in our Python program. So we can now do anything what we want to do in our Python in our parametric table. Okay? So we can automate now the substitution of parametric table, or we can now do anything what we want to do to the parametric table to anything. Huh. Next now is the homogeneous transformation matrix formula. Okay, so we will put the homogeneous transformation matrix formula inside our Python file. Okay, so before doing that, yan, please print screen our formula, our parametric table in Python. Yan. Yan, pre-screen nyo muna kasi mahaba-haba yung homogeneous transformation matrix formula. Okay. Yan, palakihin na natin siya ngayon. Pwede nyo rin testingin using PowerShell. Okay, so na-print screen na ba, class?
Yes po, sir.
Next. Okay, next is the homogeneous transformation matrix formula. Yan. Okay, so we will put this here. Okay. So last time, I told you that the homogeneous transformation matrix of a mechanical manipulator is composed of the homogeneous transformation matrix of each combination from base up to the end effector. So we will start from H01, which is the first row of our parametric table. Yan. Yan. First row of our parametric table is H01. Okay? So when we put the homogeneous transformation matrix formula here, okay? So we will put it in our variable H0 underscore 1. Yan. We will use the yellow square parenthesis. Inside it, we will put the pink square parenthesis, then comma. Homogeneous transformation matrix formula is 4 rows. So we need 4 pink square parenthesis. Mali. Yan. Okay. Yan. So let's start from row 1. Okay, so row 1 is cosine theta n. So I told you before, all theta n will become theta 1. Okay, but we don't have theta 1 here. We have 0 degrees. Yan. So cosine theta n will become 0 degrees. Okay, so we will not put it like that. Yan. We will not put it manually. Yan. We will not put it manually. We will not do this. So we will now access the trigonometric functions. So np dot cosine np dot cosine close open parenthesis. Inside the close open parenthesis, we will not put this 0 degrees over 180 degrees times np dot pi like the parametric table. The parametric table is now inside our Python file. So what we will do here is we will now extract the element from our parametric table using indexing. So what is indexing? Yan. What is indexing? Yeah. So our parametric table is consists of 3 rows and 4 columns. So the size of our table is, what is the size of our table, class? Yeah. What is the size of our table? We have 3 rows and 4 columns. What is the size of the parametric table? Anyone? What is the size of our parametric table? 3 rows and 4 columns. What is the size of our parametric table? Eko? Anyone? What is the size of our parametric table? 3/4. Okay. Yeah, 3/4 is the size of our parametric table. Okay. But in programming, you start our count from 0. Okay. So our row is from 0, 1 to 2. Then our column is from 0 to 3. Okay. So what is now the size of our parametric table? Last. What is now the size of our parametric table? Because in Python programming, our numbering or our count starts with 0. 2 by 3. Okay. So it's now 2 by 3. Yeah. The size now of our parametric table is 2 by 3. Okay. So what is indexing? What is the position now, or what is the position of 0 degree in our table? Class. What is the position? Yeah. If this is a 2 by 3 table, what is the position? Okay. So 0 degrees is 0, 0. Row 0, column 0. Okay. Row 0, column 0. Okay. So what is the position of A4 in our parametric table? If this is 2 by 3. What is the size? What is the size? What is the position of the A4? It is, yeah, so it is 2 by 2. Okay? It is 2 by 2. It is row 2, column 2. Okay? Yan. So, using this, yan, using this mapping of the element of parametric table, yan, we will index it and put the elements of our parametric table to our homogeneous transformation matrix formula. So, cosine theta n is cosine 0 degrees. So, instead of putting 0 degrees, we will extract it using indexing from our parametric table here in Python. Okay? So, 0, 0, 0, row 0, column 0 is this. Yan. Row 0, column 0 is this. Using the variable pt, yan, using the variable pt with two square parentheses, yan, using two square parentheses, we will put here the row 0 and column 0. Okay? Yan. And that's the thing that we will do with the uh, other elements of our homogeneous transformation matrix formula. Okay? So the next one is the negative sine theta n and cosine alpha n. So outside the blue parenthesis, we will put comma for our next element. Our next element is negative sine theta n cosine alpha n. So don't forget the negative. Then np dot sine. So sine, close open parenthesis. So what is 0, 0, yes. PT 0, 0. Okay, next. So this is sine theta and cosine alpha. So we will multiply this sine expression to another sine. So np dot sine, close open parenthesis, pt square parenthesis, square parenthesis. Now it is alpha. So what is the position of element alpha in our parametric table, class? What is the position of this alpha? So our alpha is 0 degrees. So what is the position? What is the position of alpha 0 degrees in our parametric table? Anyone? Okay, so it is 0, 1. Row 0, column 1. Okay? Row 0, column 1. So the row first before the column. Okay, it is 0, 1. 0, 1. Okay? So we will put here PT 0 and 1. Okay. Next is the R. Okay? R is just 0, but again, we will not tama ba? The next is that R, sorry. The next one is sin theta n sorry, may mali sa akin ano. It is not sin. It is sin cosine. Okay? Yan. Tika na. It is sin cosine. The next one is sin. Yan. So, comma, outside the blue, parenthesis. So, NP dot sine. Is it alpha? Oh, so it's theta. Sin theta and sin alpha. So, because it is theta, so we will put PT 0 and 0. Then, don't forget the multiplication symbol. Okay. Then, copy, paste. So, sin alpha, so this is 0 and 1. Yeah. Next, now we are in Rn cosine theta n. Yan. Rn cosine theta n. So, where is R? So, what is the position of R, class? Yan. What is the position of R? Yan, 0, 2. Okay. So, this is PT02. So, R, it is simply R. So, we will just put here, yan, comma pala muna, PT, square parenthesis, 0, square parenthesis, 2. So, that is R. R is multiplied to cosine. Okay? Cosine theta. So, R is multiplied to NP dot cosine. So, PT. Yan. So, mahaba-haba na to. Yan. PT 0, 0. Okay. So, that is our first row. Yan. So, first row pa lang yan. That is our first row. So, let's check. NP dot cosine PT00. So, the position of theta. Negative NP sine PT00 pa rin. Times cosine PT01, yung alpha. Then, NP sine PT00, yung theta. Times NP sine PT01, yung alpha. Tapos, PT02, yung R. Yung R. Tapos, times sa NP dot cosine PT00. Yan. Okay. So, yan din ang gagawin natin sa row 2. Okay. So we will now go to row 2. So row 2 is sine theta n. So this is, let's just copy this because this is still theta. Yan. NP dot sine theta. See, so next is, don't forget the comma. The next one is cosine theta and cosine alpha. So let's just copy this. So no negative. Can leave the negative there. And this is cosine. Tama ba? Cosine. Yan. So it is still cosine theta and cosine alpha. Next is negative cosine theta n sine alpha n. So let's just copy this. Don't forget the negative sign. So if you're copying and pasting, don't forget to check if what you're copying is correct or not. Cosine, cosine, cosine. Then last is R. R and sine theta n. Okay. So R is PT. Same lang din to. Copy na rin natin to. Again, after copying, don't forget to edit. So PT0 to this is sine. Okay. Yan. Okay. Next is the third row. Okay. Next is the third row. The third row is 0 sine alpha n, cosine alpha n, and dn. So 0 np dot sine. np dot sine alpha n. So let's just find an alpha. Ito, alpha to. np dot sine alpha n. Then np sine, np cosine alpha. np dot cosine alpha. And lastly is the dn. Ano ba ang dn natin? Ang dn natin ay a1 plus d1. So we'll just write the, hindi pala natin susulat ang a1 plus d1. Okay, what is the position of a1 plus d1? The position of a1 plus d1 is 0, 3. Okay? So 0, 3. So PT 0 and 3. Okay? Yan. So check nga natin kung PT 0, 3 nga. Yan. So A1 plus D1. So row 0, column 3. Yan. Okay. So babalikan natin yan. Checkan natin kung tama lahat ang pinaglalagay natin. And lastly is the row 4. Where row 4 is just 0, 0, 0, 1. Okay. Yan. So 0, 0, 0, 1. Yeah. Okay. So this is now the homogeneous transformation matrix for H01. Okay. So let's look again. So let's check if this is correct. Yan. So cosine PT00, negative sine PT00 times cosine PT01, tapos sine times sine 00 times sine PT01, tapos PT02 times NPPT00. Okay. Then NP sine PT 00 NP cosine PT00 times NP cosine P T01 times, di ba? Negative NP cosine PT00 times NP sine PT01, then PT02 times NP sine PT00, then row 3, 0 NP dot sine PT01, NP cosine PT01, and PT03, 10,0,0,0,1. Okay. So ito na yung homogeneous transformation matrix ng frame 0 to frame 1. Okay. Yan. Okay. So because this is H01, meron pa tayong H12 and H23 kasi tatlo ang rows natin. H01, H12, and H23. Okay? So we will not do this again. We will just copy paste. Okay? So we will not also manually replace all this index or all these coordinates. What we will do is, as you can see, all cosine and sine, not cosine and sine, all index or all coordinates and all elements starts with 0. Okay? Because we are at row 0. So what we can do, we can create a variable I and put the value 0. So now I has this value of 0. Then using I, we will replace all the 0. Okay? Only the row zeros. Yan. Okay? So what does this do? It will make easier to just copy paste this. Okay? Because each homogeneous transformation matrix now has their own value of I. Import. Yan. Okay. Yan. So what we will do is we will copy paste this. After copy pasting, the I equals to 0 is now I equals to 1, then H1, 2. Okay. So this is now the H12. Okay, H12 matrix with the homogeneous transformation matrix formula. Okay. Now instead of replacing all the rows of this new matrix with the homogeneous transformation matrix formula, we just change the variable and change the value of I. So it will make it will be easier for us to copy paste this. So this is the third. Yan. The third homogeneous transformation matrix. Okay, so 3. Yan. Okay, now we have the complete homogeneous transformation matrices. So what will happen here, yan, when Python asks us what is the values of A1, A2, A3, A4, D1, T2, T3, it will automatically now assign in its parametric table and substitute to H01, H12, and H23. Okay? So that is how you do it in Python. So before I proceed again, please print screen this. Yan. For the software programmers, Yeah, for the software programmers, yeah, practice to type this, because if your syntaxes are wrong, your commas are wrong, your negative signs are wrong, you forgot the negative sign, or wrong index, yan, wrong index. So your final answer will be also wrong. Okay? So please print screen this, and programmers, please practice. Okay, practice typing this. Okay, so na-print screen nyo na ba? O1, O2? Na-print screen nyo na? Ha? O1 at saka O2? Print screen na ba? Ang daming wala rin. Ano? Kayo ay si 68 lang. 68 lang kayo dito. Okay, na-print screen nyo na ba, class?
Opo, sir.
Okay. Okay. Try nga pala natin kung walang error. Yan. Try nga pala natin kung walang error, kung tama ang ano. Tayo sa PowerShell. Okay. So I will run this Python fkin.py. Yan. So nagtatanong ng A1. Try natin 30. 5 na lang. 5. 825, 835, 845, D1. 0 muna, 0, 0, then yun. So walang error. Walang error. So titignan naman natin kung tama. Yan. So isa-solve na natin to. Meron tayong H01, H12, and H23. We can also first see what each homogeneous transformation matrix looks like. Okay. So before printing each homogeneous transformation matrix, excuse me, let's make sure that that each matrices are really matrices. So to make sure, we will use np.array to convert each matrix into matrices, into a real matrix. Yan. Just making sure. So H01 NP.array. For H12, yan. Then for H23. Oops. Yan. Okay. Let's also see if what it looks like. So we will print it H0 underscore 1 and print. Okay. Yan. Print lang natin kung ano may itsura nila. Oops. Yan. Okay, Control S. Then, check natin sa PowerShell. Aha. Gawin mo nating 5 lahat ng A1. So, 0, D1, D2, at saka D3. Yan. So, ganito ang itsura niya. Ganyan ang itsura ng mga homogeneous transformation matrices natin. Okay. Yan. So, kung sana 0 pa ang ating mga angle. Tama ba? Angle. Ating joint variables. Tapos pa tayo isa pa. Aha, 5, 90 at saka negative 10. Okay. Yan. Meron na tayong mga decimal na nakukuha. Okay. Yan. So, clear muna natin to. Okay. So, ang next natin gagawin ay imumultiply na natin itong ating mga matrices. Yan. So, we will use the dot product to also make sure again that our answer is in matrix. Okay? So, we will solve the H02 first. Yan. We will multiply the H01 to H12. Okay? So, using the NP dot command, then H0 underscore 1 times H1 underscore 2. Okay. Then, pagka-multiply niyan, i-multiply natin sa yung H02 natin, i-multiply natin sa H23 para makuha na si H03. So, H02 times H23. Okay? Then, we will also print it. Yan. So, pagka-print natin, yan, ito muna natin, H03, 03. Okay. So, the resulting answer is a 4x4 homogeneous transformation matrix with very long decimals. Okay? So, to make it shorter decimals, yan, what we will do is we will use np dot around. Yan. NP that around, close open parenthesis, close open parenthesis. So we will round off it in we will round off each element into 3 decimal places. Okay? Yan. So let's try it in our PowerShell. Okay, so let's 5, 5, 5, 5. So D1, let's see, let's make it 0, 0, 0. Then okay, so this is the X03. So let's try another one. So A1, 5, 5, 5, 5. Let's make D1 3. Theta to 10 degrees, then negative 90 degrees. Okay. Okay. So the homogeneous transformation matrix X03 is this. Yan. So it says here that the position vector is 5.792, negative 4.056, and 13. Okay. So how will we verify that if this homogeneous transformation matrix is correct? We will use MATLAB. Okay? So we will continue this tomorrow with you again with your own MATLAB. Okay? So I hope you already have your own MATLAB for tomorrow. Yan. Yan, download your own MATLAB, experiment it while 619 pa pala, no? 619 pa pala. Sige. Pakita ko na sa inyo kung anong itsura nito sa MATLAB. Para isang anuhan na. Para madali-dali tayo bukas. Okay? Buksan ko lang yung MATLAB. Pero pa-print screen muna. Yan, pa-print screen. Habang binubuksan ko yung MATLAB. Aga pa pala, no? Hanggang 7 to, no? Hanggang 7 p.m.
Yes po, sir.
Para konti ng ating lecture bukas. Okay na print screen na, class? Na-print screen na ba?
Yes po, sir.
Excuse me. Yan, wala. Yan. Testing ko lang ah. Testing ko lang. Yun. Okay. So ito ang ina-expect nating lalabas or gagawin. Ano, wala uli. Saan yun? Yun. Okay. So ito ay hindi ito yun. Ito yung articulated manipulator. Yan. So we will build the SCARA. We will build the SCARA version 3. Yan. Excuse me. So gagawin natin tong SCARA version 3 doon sa folder natin. Yan. So ito ata is where is that? Pupunta lang ako sa folder na yun. Oh, nasa ano pala akong folder. Nasaan ang folder na yun? Ah, nasa E pala ako. Nasa iba ako. Oo, nasa E nga ako. Okay. Rob 23201. Yan, ito na tayo. Okay, so gagawa tayo ng panibagong gagawa tayo ng MATLAB file dito sa ating folder. Yan. Okay, so ang mahirap lang dito kay MATLAB ay masyado maliit ang side na to para makita yung wala siyang ano. Hindi napapalaki tong side na to. Ang napapalaki lang ay itong nandito sa editor. Ang command window ay hindi rin napapalaki. Page setup. Colored text. Yan pala. Napapalaki ito. Itong nandito sa baba ay napapalaki pala. Hindi rin pala. Haba tayo. Page setup. Command window. Play the quick. Oh, okay naman ah. Masyado pa rin babalik. Oh, di pa rin nagpabago. Oh, maliit pa rin. Maliit pa rin ang command window. Ang nakikita nyo lang dito na malaki ay itong editor. Yan. Hindi nyo nakikita ito nandito sa command window. Hindi ko mabago ang kanyang Hindi nababago ang kanyang font. Layout, print line numbers. Wala. Wala namang nangyari sa ating command window. Ganun pa rin siya. Okay, so ito lang nakikita ninyo. Ito na kasi lumalaki. Itong editor. Itong current folder, hindi nyo siya makita. Pero nasa loob tayo ng ating folder. Yeah, we are inside our current folder, yung ating folder natin. Probe 23201. Then, meron tayo ditong workspace. Dito sa workspace, everything that we run in our editor is saved here at the workspace, saved as an array. Okay? Because MATLAB is a matrix laboratory. Whatever we put in our editor or whatever we run in command window also, it is saved as an array. Okay? It is saved as an array kasi nga ito ay matrix laboratory. Lahat ng nilalagay natin dito ay magiging array. Okay? Yan. So, ang problema nga, hindi ko makita itong aking gagawin. Dahil dito ko siya gagawin sa kabila. Sa current folder. Dito sa current folder, I will create a new script. So right click, new script. Yan. Papangalan natin yung script na yon na Scala _ v3.m. Tapos, bubuksan natin yung Scala v3.m na yan. Boss na ba? Yan. Boss na ang ating Scala v3.m. Okay. O nga pala, first time nyo lang ba gumamit class sa MATLAB? Class?
Yes po, sir.
First time lang?
Apo.
Dito lang kayo unang nag-MATLAB, ano? So, unang yung matututunan dito dapat ay yung CMC. Ang CMC ay hindi gumagana. Ano recognize pa yung CMC? Hindi pa CMC. Clear all. Yan, clear all. Ang bagal. At saka, ano nga yun? Kasamahan ng clear all, CLC. Yan. Clear all. Ang clear all ay pang-clear ng workspace. Ang CLC, yan, type na natin sa taas. Dito sa editor natin itatype. Ang clear all, yan, pang-clear ng workspace. Ang CLC, pang-clear ng command window. Okay? Kaya mo the reason why you need to clear the workspace because everything you everything you run in editor and command window is saved in workspace. So for example, I will run a is equals to 2. In running in MATLAB, you will just press F5. Yan. So may lumabas dito sa baba, hindi nyo lang kita. May lumabas na A is equals to 2. Meron din lumabas na A at saka 2 dito sa workspace, dito sa baba. Dito nasi-save, sa workspace nasi-save yung nagra-run. Kailangan mo siya, tuwing may gagawin kang bago, kailangan mo siyang i-clear. Kasi, kunwari, A is equals to 2. Pag gumawa ka ng panibago, kunyari ikaw ay nag-B is equals to A plus 6. Yan. Tapos F5. Ang sagot ay 8. Yan. Nag-save yung A. Okay, nag-save yung A. Kahit binura ko na yung A is equals to 2. Okay? Dito nga pala, pag niraran mo, yung Python, yung MATLAB file, pwedeng hindi mo na i-save. Kasi nagsisave lahat yung niraran mo dito sa workspace. Okay? Nagsisave din naman itong nasa editor. So, ang tamang ginagawa pag may bago kang gagawin na program ay clear all muna, then CLC, then F5. Okay? Yan. So, makiklear ang workspace, makiklear ang command window. Ang command window lang naman ay ito yung dito mo makikita yung yung output sa command window. The problem with command window ay hindi siya nagbabago ng font. Bakit kaya? Yan. So, ito yung yung tawag dyan. Kumbaga sa Python, ito yung iyong PowerShell, si command window. Nasaan yun? Ayaw niya mag-change ng font. Okay. So, okay lang yan. Yung ating namang output ay lalabas sa ibang window. Okay. Yan. So, ilalagay natin sa taas itong clear all CLC. Tapos, yan. So, first time yung gumamit ng MATLAB. So, MATLAB is not a programming language. So, MATLAB is a proprietary software from MathWorks. The purpose of MATLAB, the initial purpose of MATLAB is to perform matrix computations. Matrix computations, but in modern days, so you can do anything in MATLAB. You can do any simulation, any computation, even AI computation. Yan. That is why this is very expensive. Okay? Yan. Expensive tong si MATLAB. And the reason we are using this is because of this is an aesthetic aesthetic tawag dyan. Aesthetic aesthetic equipment, aesthetic tool. Okay, this is an aesthetic visual aid. Okay, si MATLAB. Kailangan natin ito ginagamit. Okay? Para mas magandang ma-explain yung robotics instead kay Python. Pwede natin gawin din to kay Python, yung gagawin natin kay MATLAB. Mas maganda lang talaga si MATLAB. Mas maganda lang talaga yung itsura ni MATLAB. Okay? Yan. So this is just for aesthetic purposes. Okay. So yan. So dito ay meron yan. Pag gagawa ka naman ng pag gagawa ka ng comment, lagay mo ay percent. Pag dinoble mo yung percent, may lalabas na linya. Okay? Yan. So, wag natin lagyan muna ng percent. Ay, lalagyan natin ng percent. Percent, magkakaroon ng linyang ganito. Parang division yan by section. Okay? So, yung percent na yan, dyan ka gagawa ng comment. Yan. Para mag-print naman dito sa MATLAB, ilalagay mo naman ay display. Yan, DISP. Close open parenthesis, then kung ano yung gusto mo i-display sa command window. Yung parang print ni yung parang print ni Python. Yan, disp. So, hindi nga mababasa yung command window kasi napakaliit. Okay. Yan. Bukod sa robotic toolbox, dapat ay meron din kayong symbolic math. Okay? Yan. Nga pala, na-explain ko na sa inyo si symbolic math last sem. Si symbolic math, ito yung mga yung dx over dt, yung mga radicals, integral, radicals, integrals, fractions. Ito yung mga symbols na ginagamit natin sa math. Okay? Kailangan natin dito sa symbolic math para makapag-algebra tayo. Okay? Para makapag-algebra tayo. Parang ito yung counterpart ng SymPy from Python. So sa Python, SymPy dito kay symbolic, dito sa kay MATLAB, symbolic math. Okay? Yan. So, kailangan na-install nyo na yung add-ons na symbolic math. Okay? So, kung wala pa yung add-ons sa symbolic math, yung kailangan nyo siyang i-add para kayo ay makapag-algebra. Okay? So, gagamitin natin yung command na sims. So, anong ginagawa ng command na sims? Pwede nating i-assign ang mga linked lengths A1, A2, A3 at saka A4 as variable na ginagamit sa algebra. Yung variable na pwede mo gamitin sa x plus x squared plus x cubed plus x plus at yun, yung x plus y plus c. Yung standalone siya na variable na pwede mong gamitin kahit saan sa yung equation. Na hindi siya tawag dyan, hindi siya madaling pasukan ng ibang value. Okay? So pag niran natin ito, hindi siya lalabas. So, yan. Ang lalabas lang sa workspace ay yung A1, A2, A3, A4. Pero walang laman. Okay? Walang laman. 1 by 1 lang daw siya na symbolic math. Okay? So kahit anong ilagay natin kay A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, yan. Magagamit natin siya na parang sa algebra. Okay? Next, linked lengths. Okay? So itong color green na to, ito ay comment. Yan, linked lengths. So define natin ng linked lengths. So A1 is equals to 5. Sino dito, pala, nakapag-Arduino na kayo, di ba? Nagamit tayo ng Arduino class. Sa Arduino, anong gamit ng semicolon? Sa mga nag-Arduino dyan, anong gamit ng semicolon sa Arduino? Oo nga, sa Arduino. Dahil nakita kita agad, Russell. Nandiyan ka ba, Russell? Anong gamit ng semicolon? Sa
Kada
Arduino?
end po ng lines.
Para saan nga?
Para po ma-end na yung line.
Ma-end na yung line. Yun ang gamit doon sa Arduino kasi yun ay based sa C. Kay Python, in Python, wala tayong semicolon. Ang importante kay Python ay indent. Yan. Indent pag tayo ay may mga if statement. Okay, indent. In MATLAB, pwedeng walang semicolon. Okay? Kapag wala kang semicolon and you run this, yan, lalabas dito sa command window is equals A1 is equals to 5. Hindi nyo lang nakikita. Okay? So, ang lumabas dito sa command window ay SCARA V3 A1 is equals to 5. Yan. Tapos dito sa workspace, nagkaroon na lang ng laman si A1. Siya na ngayon ay si 5. Okay? If you put semicolon, what will happen is, if you run this, F5, yan, the A1 is 5 in workspace, but it will not become visible in command window. Okay? So, semicolon is just for less printing at command window. So ibig sabihin hindi mo makikita yung hindi mo na makikita tong A1 is equals to 5 sa command window. Yan. Para ang makikita mo lang sa command window ay yung gusto mo lang makita. Okay? So A2, yan, so dito. Di walang laman to. Yan, walang laman ng scar, ang command window, nakalagay lang ay scar underscore v3. Lagyan natin ng laman pa. Yan, A2, A3, A4. Yan. Pag nirang ko yan, ang laman lang ng command window ay yung title, yung dinisplay kong Scara V3. Ang workspace naman ay yung mga nakasave na 5555. Pag tinanggal ko tong command window, ay itong semicolon, tapos function F5, yan, nagkaroon ng laman ang command window. Okay? Yan. Kasi kasi tinanggal ko yung semicolon. So again, semicolon is just preventing longer outputs. So para mapakita mo lang ay yung output na gusto mo. Yan. Okay. So balik natin itong semicolon. Kailangan lang natin yung specific output na kailangan natin. Okay. Next. Ano palang value ng A1, A2, A3, A4, A5 ang ilalagay natin dito. Yan. So ilagay natin ay, ang A2 ay 6, A3 is 3, and A4 is 6 again. Yan. Okay, next. Yeah. Tingnan mo nakikita itong laman ng command window. Okay. Next. The same with with our Python file, we will compute the homogeneous transformation matrix here in MATLAB. But instead of the matrix itself, the robotics toolbox will give us the simulation of the mechanical manipulator. So yun yung pinakita ko kanina. Okay? So to do that, we will also construct the parametric table here in MATLAB using Robotic Toolbox by Peter Cork. So this is how it is arranged. It is arranged in theta, d, alpha, and offset. So iba pa yung offset. Wala tayong R. Yung pala, nakalimutan ko ang R sa gitna. Yan. Okay. Then there are rules. Yan, there are rules in creating the the mechanical manipulator in MATLAB robotics toolbox based on the joints. So if the joint is prismatic, yan, if prismatic, theta is equals to theta, d is equals to 0, then offset is equals to 1. Then after offset, put the value, ay no, nag-enter pala. Put the value of d. Put the, bakit Bakit tumalo na siya? Hindi dapat siya tatalon. After offset, put the value of d. The value of d. Yan. Then, yan. If revolute naman, if revolute joint, yan, theta is equals to 0, offset is equals to 0. Tapos, after offset, put the value of theta. Put the value of theta. Yan. So magkaiba pa ang rules kapag prismatic joint at saka pag revolute joint. Okay? So, dahil wala tayong niran, kinontrol S ko na lang muna. Okay, again. Yan. So we will simulate here the mechanical manipulator itself. Okay, using the parametric table. Yan. So ito yung mga rules. If prismatic joint is if the joint is prismatic, theta is equals to theta. Okay? So this is our kinematic diagram. Yan, ito ang ating kinematic diagram. Ang ating first joint ay prismatic. Okay? So, yung ating first joint na prismatic, ilalagay natin sa variable na H01. So, itong H01 na to, ito yung homogeneous transformation matrix from frame 0 to frame 1. Then, in robotics toolbox, we will use the link command, close open parenthesis. We will put semicolon because this is not the output. Because we don't like to be shown it in our command window. Yan. So using the link command, we will put this. We will put the values of theta, d, r, alpha, and the offset. Okay? Yan. Yeah, palakihin lang natin. Okay. So again, X01 is prismatic. Yan. X01 is prismatic. Ito yan. Okay, X01 is prismatic. Okay, so sabi, so ang sunod-sunod ay theta. Yan. So theta is 0 degrees. So theta is equals to theta. Yan. Ang theta natin ay 0 degrees. So yun yung isusulat natin. Okay? 0 degrees. Yan. Okay. So kung gusto nyong i-ano pa to, i-convert, pwede rin natin gawin yung 0 over 180 times pi. Okay? Pero dito kasi kay MATLAB, ang kagandahan kay MATLAB, ang pwede natin gawin dito ay pag meron tayong angle, kunyari 90 degrees, imbis na 90 ang susulat natin ay pi over 2. Okay? Pero yung ating angle ay 0. Yan. So, theta is 0. Next is D. Yan. Sabi dito, D is equals to 0. Kaya lang, ang value natin ng ating D ay A1 plus D1. Ito, nandito. Yan. A1 plus D1 ang value ng ating D. Pero kailangan natin ito sundin. Okay? So, D is equals to 0. Then, next is R. R is also 0. Alpha is also 0. Then, there is offset. Okay? So, offset, if prismatic, ang offset ay 1. Okay? Then, after daw ng offset, lagay natin yung value ng D. Ano ba ang value ng ating D? Yan, ang value ng ating D rito is A1 plus D1. But D1 plus is a variable. Dito sa robotics toolbox, if it's a variable, you will not put it at the link command. Okay, you will not put it at the link command. You will put it at the limit later. Okay? So we will just put here A1. Yan. So ito yung value ng D. Then after that, link command, yan, we will use the command or the function x01, our variable, dot q, that q lim is equals to, so what we will put here is the limit of the variable d. Yan. Okay? So instead of putting d, we will decide a limit for the variable d. So variable d starts with 0 until kung ano man yung maisipat natin. Okay? So it is in unit of length. So let's say 0 to 5. Then semicolon. So hindi pa ito yung output eh. Okay? So this is the first row of our parametric table. Okay? This is the first row of our parametric table. Yan. So meron pa tayong second row at saka third row. So this is prismatic. Again, this is prismatic. Itong limit na to, yan, instead of putting the value of d here, or instead of putting the letter d, we will decide the limit of d. And that limit will be shown in our simulation of the Scarab V3. Okay? So para pa-print screen muna. Yan. Tapos print screen muna. So pag hindi nyo nira-run, yan, if you're not running the program at MATLAB, Control S it. Okay, Control S it para mag-save yung mga nasa editor. But if you run it, yan, magsisave din yan. Okay? Pa-print screen. Yan. At bukas natin itutuloy because it's already 6:54. Yan. So any question, class? Yes, who's that? Lodjan.
Sir, bale po, pinapatanong lang po ng mga kaklase ko if pwede raw pong makahingi daw po ng listahan dun sa libraries po natin na kailangan po sa MATLAB daw.
Hindi ba na ano ko na eh?
Parang ano daw po, parang di ka po sure madami po yun, ay parang may mga kulang daw po ata na di namin makita sa add-ons po na.
Eh, hindi makita sa add-ons?
Opo sir, bale.
May kulang pa? Yung doon sa mga binigay ko?
Bale po, hindi ka po yung ano yung listahan na pinakita niyo po. Parang kunwari po, robotics po, parang sobrang dami po, ganun po. Tapos yung Simulink, madami rin po. Parang nung check po namin yung add-ons ay parang di po kompleto.
Hindi siya kompleto. Para hindi naman taga kompletohin. At siya dahil malaki.
Ay, bale ano lang pala po sir, pwede pong itanong if yung mga parang pinakakailangan lang po.
Yun nga,
Parang
yung
yun
binigay ko nung ano. Binigay ko nung kailan? Nung last week. Hindi naman tayo da-download lahat. At malaki to. Matagal din ano. Ano bang doon ba sa ano? Doon sa installer may ibang may ano pa nasa installer? Ano pa nasa installer na ano na pinapa-install? Kasi hindi kami taga-install lahat to. Nabigay ko na. Downloads. Nasaan ba installer na yun? May install. May ano na ako. May MATLAB na ako. Ano bang problema? Ako yan, nag-unzip. Anong problema? Yes, ka muna, Ernest. Habang iniisipan ni Lodjan.
Sir, yung sa ano po, yung sa groupings po, yung kinat ko po
Bukas
sa inyo. Bukas na po. Sige po.
bukas na.
Apo.
Wala bang wala nagbagong isip sa mga klase mo?
Wala po, sir.
Walang nagbagong isip. Hindi ko na maalala. Ay. Ita. Where is the mathworks.com? Ay, hindi pala. Hindi pala sa mathworks.com. Nasaan yun? Yes. Yan, magsalita ka na, hindi ko ito makita. Sino yung nagtaas ng kamay?
Hello po. Kabalag
Ah.
po from
Ah.
A1 po. Itutuloy ko lang po yung tanong po ni Lojan. Ano po, yung meron po kasi kayong sinend po ng mga listahan nga po. Sinend niyo po siya dati. Pero po nung in-install po namin si MATLAB po.
Lahat mo
po
ang sinadalistahan dati.
yung pong may pinakita po sir dati tas diniktahan niyo po kami kung
Oo nga, yun nga. Di ba sinend yun?
ano po, hindi po wala po siya nung dinownload po namin yung MATLAB, hindi po siya lahat available po sa Opo. Tulad po ng robot po, iisa lang po meron kami. Tapos mayroon po din ditong dalawa po na hindi po namin na install kasi wala po dun sa ano po, pwedeng pag-downloadan po.
Teka lang ha. Paano mag-sign out dito? Yun. Sign out. Sign in. Sign in. Wait lang. Hindi ko maalala password dito MATLAB ko. Copy na lang. Di yung ano na lamang. Na-download nyo ba ang Symbolic Math? Na-download nyo ba Symbolic Math?
Yes po, sir.
Yun na lamang. Tapos itong robotic toolbox. Gumagana ang graphical user interface. Yung GUI. Ito mismo. Nabubuksan nyo to. Or na-download nyo to. Ito mismong graphical user interface ni MATLAB. Ito mismo, nabubuksan nyo. Sa O2. Ito mismo. Yan. Ito nabubuksan nyo. Hindi nyo nabubuksan. Ay, ba't faculty portal? Hindi siya nabubuksan, class. Ito mismo? Or ito mismo? Yan, ito mismong user interface. Yun yung na-download. Anyone? O sa O2, kayo ba yung nakapag-download na? Di na muna. Yung ang pangalan? Symbolic Math. At itong robotics toolbox doon sa Saan ba yan? Robotic Toolbox doon sa sa petercork.com o kaya doon sa ating GitHub. Saan na yung address sa GitHub? Ito. Yan. Mahanap. Ipopost ko sa O1. Yan. So, ito yung link sa GitHub. Ay, tama ba? Tama. 3201. Yan. Link tong robotic toolbox sa GitHub o kaya doon nga sa petercork.com. Okay. Uy. O doon sa mga nagtatanong na Owan, na-download nyo ba mismo ito? Itong mismo user interface. Owan. Wala. Hindi pa na-download yung mismong ito? Itong user interface. So yun, ano lang muna. Symbolic math. May sasagot ba? Ay, nagbukas na mic. Wala. Okay. So, bukod daw, wala na bang tanong? Ha? Sa O2, walang tanong sa MATLAB? Sa pag-install ng MATLAB? Wala na? Okay. Di, bukas na lang. Okay, so thank you and see you tomorrow. Okay?
Sige po, sir.
Sige.
Sige po.
Stop sharing.
Thank you po, sir.
Sakit.